What's up, guys? So roughly about 2 weeks ago by now, I saw a video from SacredAlmighty where he talks about his thoughts on the Pokemon community and whether or not it is truly dying. And since my channel has a lot of Pokemon content, and it's one of the franchises I dedicate the most time to out of all of the Nintendo franchises I've talked about so far, I figured that I should probably give my 2 cents. So at the point of me recording this, it's been roughly 2 weeks since E3 has passed and we still have had nothing new on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or Pokemon Legends Arceus, which means that it has been roughly 4 months since it is first announced and we have gotten nothing to continue the hype. And honestly, if you want my opinion, I do agree with the people who think that the Pokemon community is dying. Not entirely though, in my opinion, because the way I see it is the Pokemon company is failing the community more than the community itself is dying. Because if you have watched Sacred's video, he has a point. There are plenty of people who make all different types of content for this franchise. People who play the fan games or ROM hacks, people opening card packs, and the content creators like myself who make video essays. But for me, and plenty of other people who don't have the money to sink into the training card game, or don't necessarily know how to get into the playthrough community and such, I think it is really hard to continue to participate. Because maybe it is just me, or maybe it's the fact that I make content for several different franchises that contribute to the lack of support on my more run-of-the-mill Pokemon videos. But there's only so many top whatevers and ranking videos that I can do before I feel like my content is getting stale. I mean, I have a few ranking videos, and given how my last 2 of that kind have done, I don't want to continue to put my time into something that no one's going to watch. Because though I do offer a new perspective to some or hot takes to others, at the end of the day, it's something that so many people have done and will probably continue to do when it's concerning a ranking video. And personally for me, if I don't feel like I have anything unique to offer to you, the viewer, then I'm just not going to do it. Which is why I try to focus on talking about the new games. But I can only talk about these 2 trailers so much, especially considering that I've talked both of them to death, and I genuinely have nothing more to say about them unless I have a new trailer to watch or gameplay to give my opinion about. I love making Pokemon content, but given that we haven't even gotten a sneak peek or any new trailers on these Pokemon games, I think the Pokemon company is failing their fans that aren't into the fan games. And yet they don't want people to be playing the fan games anyways, so this self-implemented content embargo for the new games makes even less sense to me. Like sure, I and many others tore BDSP to shreds for how it looked, but bad publicity is still publicity, and it's fucking Diamond and Pearl. Though I may not be 1000% satisfied with the way that they look, I'm still going to talk about them and still will enjoy them despite myself. And with that said, I highly doubt that Masuda gives a shit about our opinions to begin with, since he has said in the past that he refuses to listen to fans, since we don't really know what we want. And though I disagree with that thought process of his, since he doesn't really seem to care, and we all know that the Pokemon company doesn't either, I don't get why they are giving us the longest content drought in recent history after announcing a brand new game. And for me, I don't know how else to continue talking about these games when there isn't really much else left to say. I have a very specific type of content that I make when it comes to Pokemon because I'm not into the competitive side of things, so if talking about my favorite characters or Pokemon doesn't perform well, I don't really have anything else to fall back on. And I know that I'm not the only content creator that feels this way. But just looking at TyranitarTube, he doesn't upload nearly as much anymore because of the fact that the Pokemon company isn't giving us anything. And I can't really blame him at all. I mean, up until recently, he was completely silent after E3 because I'm sure he was just up in arms as I was about the fact that we got no Pokemon content at E3. Like, I'm not entirely sure what Ilka and Game Freak are up to. I mean, about a month ago or so, they updated the promotional art for BDSP and made Lucas a tiny bit smaller and the lighting look a lot better. But what am I gonna say about that? I think it looks a lot better than the original trailer, but I'm going to be completely honest with you, I can't sit here and bullshit an 8-minute video over it. But now on the other hand, this week we got a glimpse at essentially an entire overhaul of the game's graphics in the OLED Switch reveal, which I'm going to talk about a lot more in depth in the future because I'm assuming we are going to be getting a new new trailer for it soon, but given how long it's been since the first trailer, I wouldn't be that surprised if we didn't get a trailer until the week before its release, if not the day of. So again, the community may be very much alive and well in some aspects, But for certain fans who are either only interested in the mainline games or are completely unaware of the fan game community, as well as in the terms of content creation, for some people who don't make content for anything but the mainline games like myself, and their name isn't Loxton and Noggin, it definitely is dying. Which is exactly why I haven't been making much Pokemon content if you are someone who subbed to me for said content. And for those said viewers, this isn't me saying that I'm not going to continue to make Pokemon videos. It's just as long as we have nothing new for BDSP or Legends Arceus, unless you guys tell me in the comments something you specifically want to see, then I am going to be talking about other things. But with that being said, let me know what you think. Do you think that the Pokemon Company is failing its community? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one.